Good morning, everybody. Another bright and early 4 a.m. morning for us in the Midkiff van. If you guys are new here, my name is Tori, and my husband Josh and our dog Haley and I live in our self-converted Sprinter van full-time, and we have made it to Colorado. I just finished making coffee, just waiting for it to seep. Josh and Haley are still working themselves out of bed, but we've got to get moving this morning because we are going to Rocky Mountain National Park, and we heard from some travelers along the way that you have to have a reservation currently, which we do not, but they told us if you are in the park before 6 a.m. or after 5 p.m. that the reservation isn't necessary. Hopefully that information is correct, because I'm gonna be a little salty if I got up this early for nothing, but let's go find out. We have successfully made it into the park. The rumor is true, between 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. you do have to have a timed entry permit as well as an entry pass. But if you are here before 6 a.m. or after 5 p.m, we kind of just drove into the park. Kind of like at all of the other parks we've been to, there hasn't been anybody in that entrance booth, so we just kind of drive on in. We have been going pretty early to all of the parks we've been to so far, so this may be just a morning thing. Not really sure. We have, out of the, what, is this our 5th park, Josh?
Yeah.
Out of the 5 parks we've been to, only 2 of the offices have had people in them, and the first one we went at like 2 p.m. So take that for what it is. We have made it into Rocky Mountain. Again, we cannot seem to find a map, which is really starting to frustrate me, but that's fine. I did at least find a sign with a map on it, so I took a picture of it, and we were trying to figure that out now. I think Josh has said that he wants to do the, what was it called?
The Twin Sisters Peak.
Twin Sisters Peaks trail today. So I think we'll probably get that done and out of the way first while it's still cool outside. That way we're not hiking in some really hot weather. That was kind of a super disorienting drive to get here because we had absolutely no signal, so I couldn't get the directions to the park to load at all. It's also super dark, so we couldn't see anything and had no idea where we were. So that was fun. We had to break out the trusty atlas yet again. That has saved our butts multiple times. I think we have a semi-game plan, and we're ready for Rocky Mountain National Park. I will catch up with you guys again after I finish a coffee and let my brain finish turning on a little bit and we get to a trailhead.
Wake up slow, still and softly, let the looming torment still till break of day. All you feeble, easy, when you see the stuff feeling you swore. Wait for the morning flood. Wait till the glory comes. Wait for the morning. Wake up boldly, firmly walking. Any passing vice or crutch to still the pain. All you drinking as you see her sinking from shore. So wait for the morning flood, wait till the glory comes, wait for the morning. Young man in a warring say how the story goes.
Headed back out of the park, I guess, for the day. So I talked to the lady at the entrance there. We can re-enter the park again after 5 p.m. today, but the hike we actually wanted to do is not actually a part of Rocky Mountain National Park, but very, very much right on the edge, which means it is run by the National Forest Service. So we are going to head to Twin Sisters Trailhead. We just have to drive through Estes Park really quick. This whole thing has been pretty confusing. One of the roads that goes through the park that would have allowed us to see more of the park without exiting and re-entering the park is actually closed. So I guess the lesson here is maybe to prepare a little bit more in advance than I do. Ooh, bright sun. We just stopped off to top off our gas, just in case, because we're still really not sure how today's gonna go. The ranger at the entrance station said that this trail is not a part of the park, but the All Trails app that I use says it is a part of the park. I'm gonna be really disappointed if we're not able to do this hike after we drove out of the park, because we probably would not have done so if she wouldn't have told us that we wouldn't need to re-enter. Overall, just feeling a little bit stressed out. We haven't had any issues like this at any of the other parks that we've gone to. I'm not entirely sure why the reservation system is in place at this park, but it has successfully stressed me out. This is the only day that we are going to get to spend here, so I'm going to be really sad if we can't spend the day in the park. But we're just kind of rolling with the punches so far today. I think I need another coffee. Okay, a little bit of a rocky start at Rocky Mountain National Park, but we have made it to the trailhead and we have permission from the ranger here to start the hike. Apparently it is part of the national park, so I'm not really sure if any of the information we got today is entirely accurate, but without further ado, Twin Sisters Peak. Let's do it. Okay, so I guess all of the information that I got this morning was like half right and half not right. So you still need the 6 to 5 permit to come here, but it is also partially, technically, a national forest hike. So we're just doing all the things here. So Josh has actually been in this area before, and he has done this particular hike as well as starting the hike to Long's Peak. The base camp on the side of the mountain is here, and that's actually the tallest peak in the park. I don't think we're quite ready for that hike yet. So we decided to do this summit hike instead, so we still get to the top and get those views, and we got a really awesome view of Long's Peak along the way. I think we're about an hour in. My legs are pretty tired already. Hey Bear! Hey Bear! Hey Bear! I'm not tired, you're tired. We're nearly to the top, but I needed a little break. Wow, guys, but look. Oh. Oh. That last little bit was a little scary, but we did it, buddy. We did it. Crushed it. Welcome to the summit. It was a little scary getting up here, not gonna lie. It's pretty steep. Had to do a little bit of rock climbing, some scrambling to get up here. Being very careful of my footing. Now it's time for a snack. I'm starving. That was a hell of a hike. You said halfway?
I mean, from base camp. I mean, I remember walking up there.
Hi, buddy. Well, aren't you brave? Up here on the top of a mountain.
You're the highest chipmunk around.
You're the highest chipmunk around. He's so cute. I can't believe he got that close to me. Just finished up our snacks. Soaking in the last little bit of the views. enjoying the cool breeze. So freaking pretty. We will see you guys back at the van. We made it back to the van and we've popped over to Estes Park to cool off in the lake and let Haley run around and play for a little bit. Gotta eat food because I'm absolutely starving after that hike, but trying to keep it mellow because my feet hurt a little bit. Because that was definitely a hike. We're gonna head down to the lake and then probably come back here and have some pancakes. I know 1 o'clock is a little bit late for pancakes, but that's just what I feel like eating right now, so. The hike took us a little bit under 5 hours. We got back at 1 o'clock and we started the hike at 8:20 this morning. So I think we made really good time. Yeah? I think we made good time. That was my very first time hiking to over 10,000 feet. Twin Sisters Peak, the highest elevation is 11,427 feet. It was an absolutely insane view, such a beautiful hike. Really good distance too. It was very strenuous, but it wasn't too long, so it was pretty doable for us. I definitely wouldn't say that it is an easy hike by any means. My legs are absolutely dead, but just kind of a great hike for anyone looking to do a summit but not quite feeling up to doing Long's Peak at Rocky Mountain. I highly recommend the trail. We had a great time, but it's getting hot, so let's go get our feet wet.
Through the fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, recalling it backwards, our dreams holding us closer. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday was absolutely amazing. I still can't believe I tackled my first 10,000 foot summit. That was so incredible. After hanging out at Estes Park for a little bit, we headed into Estes Park to do a little bit of exploring. We did end up finding ourselves our Rocky Mountain sticker for our water bottle, which is great, and I got a sweatshirt because I've been wanting a Colorado sweatshirt for a very long time, and I figure no better time to get one than my very first time in Colorado. After doing a little bit of shopping yesterday, we both kind of realized we were exhausted. We had gotten up, what, 3:45, 4 a.m., did an 8-mile hike, spent so much time in the sun. We were just not feeling up to venturing back into the park. So instead, we set out and found ourselves a camp spot for the night. We ended up at a trailhead that I found on freecampsites.net. Very lovely, no issues, not anything spectacular, just a parking lot with a trailhead sign. But we did meet some really cool van lifers here last night that did this hike yesterday and raved about it. It was similar in distance to the one that we did yesterday, and it's actually not run by the National Park Service, so dogs are allowed, and it's actually a 12,000 foot summit, so it's a little bit taller than the one we did yesterday too. So we have put a pin on my phone to remember exactly where this hike is, and we will most definitely be back because I think Haley would very much enjoy a summit hike. You want to climb a mountain? She's so grumpy in the mornings. Come here. It is about 7:30. Today, Josh has so kindly made me a coffee and we are going to venture into Denver this afternoon. I do have to upload a video, so I'm very excited to find a local Denver coffee shop to try out. And then we're meeting up with Devin this afternoon to go and see the Garden of Gods. Other than that, we don't have a whole lot planned, but what's new? I never have anything planned. We'll bring you guys along for our very last day in Colorado and our very last day out west. Tomorrow we hit the road back home. I'm really gonna miss the mountains, but we've had such an amazing adventure and I couldn't be more happy with how everything played out on the road. This parking lot actually got super full this morning, so this must be a pretty awesome hike because there was people starting to show up at like 6 a.m. So in the interest of being courteous, since we are not hiking, we are gonna head out so that we don't take up all the parking spaces, and I will catch up with you guys in Denver. Oh, now you want to be nice. She's playing favorites this morning and I'm a little salty about it.